Hi, thank you for joining my live. How are you? Please say hi on the chats. Is so mighty. You know, it's hi Sayora, how are you? Thank you for joining this live. Hi everyone who is joining right now. How are you all doing? Thank you for joining my live. It's been a while, but I'm glad I'm here today and just about to have a good time. Thank you so much, Sayora. I hope I say your name correctly from, is it Az or Uz or whatever, that one. Thank you for joining this live. How are you doing? Yeah, it's a great point. Today I just want us to connect and to interact. So if you have any question for me, kindly, I'll be glad to respond. This is Quintas Daily. That's the name of my channel. And it's basically about inspiration and hope, just sharing the things that grant us hope in the light of God, and also things just to inspire someone, to encourage someone who is down. That's basically what the channel is about. So you can ask me anything today and I'll be so glad to answer. As I also ask, I have a lot of them to ask you today. Thank you. I don't know why your name is Angry Dad, but I believe you're not angry. Hello, it's good to know that you're from Russia. I'm from Kenya, Sayora, yes. I'm a Kenyan right from Africa. Glad to be here and to connect with all of you. Angry Dad, I didn't really understand what you wrote in that language, but glad to know you're here. You can just like my live by pressing twice on your screen. Yeah, so I'm here just to answer all the questions that you would like to, all the things that you like to know about me, as I'll be asking a few as well in a few minutes. Eno, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. Where are you joining from? And it's great to have you join this live. Thank you so much. Any question for me, I'm right here to respond. Hi, Nikki. Thank you for joining this live. Where are you joining from? And how are you doing? Okay, it's good to know that you are good. Eno, I don't know the other word. I don't know whether it's Enopan or something, but I'm good myself. I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking. Yeah, keep the questions coming. And if you're just joining this live, please say hi. Let's connect. It's good to know that you have spared your time to be part of this live. How amazing. And please like my live by just pressing twice, and also by doing what? By subscribing to my channel, so that whenever I go live like today, you will be notified, and so that you don't miss something great. I'm very old. I'm very old. Yeah, I'm an adult. I'm more than 18 years, and I'm a youth. I don't know whether that has answered you, but yeah, I'm very, very old. Ah, how about you? How old are you? So, as we continue to maybe say how we are all doing, just know that I'm so thankful to all of you who have joined this live. uh, yes, and it's an amazing thing. And I know if you are 104, then it's great, you live long, but I believe you're not that age, because I don't think you would be here right now. But thank you. It's good to know that you're a teen. Great. How does it feel to be a teen, especially this time of maybe during this time, this particular generation? How does it feel? Is it fun? The generation of technology. Mm, okay. Okay, great. So today you're just going to I just have one question for all of us, and it will be great if you all respond that what are the things that you do that make you happy? Just a list of things that when you do them, you feel happy, or you feel you have so much joy, and you feel you are feeling great. You are excited. You look forward to doing some of them. Maybe before Eno goes, or you can just list one or two things that you do often that make you happy, or that gives you joy. For me, I'd just say one is that something like going out for a walk, or let's say maybe nature walk or an evening walk, just going out and having a moment to walk and just enjoy the nature, God's creation, beautiful trees and plants, or maybe beautiful rocks or stones, just God's creation, or maybe a river flowing. It refreshes me when I go out for a walk. I could call it nature walk, evening walk, anything of that sort makes me happy. Yeah, and it refreshes me as well. Yeah, and it's something that doesn't really cost much. It doesn't need so much money. It's something that you do out of intentionality. You don't need a lot of money, but just deciding that today I'm going for a walk, an evening walk or a morning walk. It depends on your schedule, but for me, nature walk, evening walk, or just going out to enjoy God's creation, it gives me so much joy and it refreshes me. Yeah, so let's keep them coming. What are the list of things that give you joy or make you happy or refreshes you? I would be glad to know and also to learn. And it would also be a moment for me to go and try out those things that gives you joy. Yeah. Another thing that makes me happy is just trying something new, especially trying a new recipe. Yeah. Trying to or learning to cook something I've never cooked before. For instance, maybe learning to cook jollof rice or pasta or something that I've never tried before. And the excitement comes in when I tried it and it worked out. Ooh. Yeah, that gives me so much joy. And still, if I try a new recipe or try something new and it doesn't work out, I still feel good and happy because it has challenged me that I haven't gotten where I should be, so I'll keep trying again. But the fact that I took the risk or the courage to try it out gives me so much happiness and joy or excitement. Yeah, the small little thing that go unnoticed or the small little things, they're the ones that really matter. Hmm. Yeah, I can see we have a good number. Thank you. I appreciate all of you who are joining, even for the shortest time. Please, whenever you join, just like my live. And if you haven't subscribed before, what are you waiting for? If you don't mind, please subscribe, support my channel, and I hope that whenever I post something new like a video, a short, a post, or to go live like this, it's so easy for you to get notified so that you don't miss anything exciting, anything inspiring, encouraging, uplifting. So subscribe to my channel if you don't mind, and please like this live. Yeah, so moving on, another thing that just makes me happy, or a list of things that gives me joy, having a good sleep. I know this may sound funny, but when you've had a very long day and you've gotten time to rest well or to sleep well, you wake up in the morning feeling so refreshed and you don't feel grumpy or you feel moody. When you don't sleep properly, it's like you are already, you've worked out, you are already exhausted, you are so tired, and you just slept for the least time you could. But when you have a good sleep, I don't know how a good sleep can be described, but just having a good time to rest well, even if it is 5 hours, 6 hours, when you wake up, you feel so refreshed. You feel so happy, you feel so excited, so energetic to start a new day, a fresh day with new energy, with new strength, with fresh, everything is new and exciting. And yeah, so when you sleep enough or sleep well, you are able to, the joy flows, it just overflows. But meet someone who has slept for a few hours, trust me, somehow they feel frustrated, and at times they may not know, every little thing make them angry. Yeah, so that's another thing that gives me joy when I sleep well. How about you? All of you who are joining this live, please let's interact through the chats, just telling us a list of things that gives you joy or makes you happy. At the same time, you can ask me any question you'd like me to respond to, anything you'd like to know about me. I'll be so glad to respond. This is the day, and don't make good use of this opportunity if you could. Yeah, and it would be glad to connect with all of you and also to know something from you as you also know from me. And by the end of the day, we learn and grow and get better. Yes. Another thing that makes me happy, my list is quite long, but I would also be glad to hear from your end. Just one thing that make you happy. It would be so great to hear from you. It would be so great to learn from you. Or something that you feel make someone else happy, but you haven't tried it and you would wish to try it. Yeah. Something else that gives me joy or makes me happy or excites me is just reading a book. So maybe just reading something that is inspirational. It may not be a long book, but just something. It could be just one page, or just one quote, or just two paragraphs. Reading anything that inspires, something that challenges me, something that helps me to learn or to unlearn, I would go for that. However short it is, it could be one page, one paragraph, or just a quote. It gives me so much joy and happiness knowing that, oh, someone had put down something so beneficial and I could go read it and learn from it. It gives me joy. Yes, it does. I don't know about you. Another thing that just gives me so much joy is listening to good music. Mhm. Not just any music, but good music. Music that refreshes, music that uplifts my spirit. Gospel music. I would do that the whole day and night, and not get tired. There's how it does something in me, or it brings out something in me. Good music that is refreshing, that just gives me a moment to connect with God, to reflect and just wonder how God is great and how God is amazing and how God, basically just a moment to have a moment with God, a moment to reflect, a moment to thank God, a moment to repent, a moment to just to learn, to unlearn, just a moment, that moment. I don't know how to describe it, but music takes me to a place of reflection, a place of thanksgiving, a place of repentance, a place of seeking God even for others. Yes, so music does that to me. It gives me so much joy. And how many of you enjoy music like I do? Please type on the charts. It would be great to know that we are quite a number. Mhm. Yeah, and kindly, if you're just joining the live now, today is just, it's a good moment to know you. Please type on the charts. How are you? Who are you? And where are you joining from? Any question for me today? I feel the questions should be coming back to back. I'd be glad to respond, and I would also be glad to know one thing that really makes you happy or gives you joy. The simple things, yeah, the simple things that are easy to do, or the simple things that are accessible. It would be so great to know and to hear from you. And please don't forget to like this live. Yeah, it means a whole lot to me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't before. I'd really appreciate. Yeah, so the list of things that make me happy or gives me joy, or that excitement, the things that you do and you feel so good. Yeah, you feel the heart is, it's iko sawa, roho iko sawa, let me use that. Yeah, another thing that makes me happy is just to ensure that people around me are happy. Yeah, so just spending time with others. It could be, if I have some time, just visiting someone. It could be a friend, it could be a family, it could be a brethren. Just visiting someone and just having a good time, to talk to them, to hear from them, to learn from them. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel so good. It gives me so much joy. Yeah, that cannot be measured. Those are some of the things that really make me happy. And just having a moment with somebody, to hear from them, to hear their story, to hear their moment, to share my part of the story or my moment with them. Sometimes you cry together, sometimes you laugh together, celebrate together. At times it's even crying all morning together and also praying together. That gives me so much joy. Yes, moving on. Hi Kish, how are you? I am fine myself. And yourself, how are you doing? It's good to know you are from America. I'm from Kenya and I'm doing well. I'm grateful to God. Thank you for sparing time to join this live. Please tell us one thing that makes you happy or that gives you joy. Just one thing. I would be so glad to know. Yeah, the small little things that matter, or the small little things that we sometimes ignore, like having a good sleep or enough sleep, or just going out for a nature walk, or cooking a good meal. Yeah, it could also be your hobbies, by the way. Yeah, another thing that makes me happy, moving on, if I would say, is that when I take a good cup of tea, not just any tea, but good cup of tea, and it has to be Kenyan tea. There's how it makes me feel. It energizes me. I don't know. I don't know the magic in it, but it's something that it's so small, but it makes me so happy, or it makes me feel joyful. Yeah, just having a good cup of tea. I don't know, it could be I'm addicted to tea, but there's how it makes me feel. Some people could be coffee or cocoa, but for me, just a good cup of white tea would do. It would refresh. And at times I can have headache because I haven't taken tea. So when I take it, I feel so good. I hope this it's not an addiction. Yes, yes, Kish, chai. Chai is the same as tea. That one made from milk and the water, and it could be tea leaves or tea bags. Chai and tea is the same. Chai is now the Swahili word for tea, and that's what makes me happy. Yeah, it's so funny, but yeah, it's real. It's true. That's it. Yeah, yeah, and I would mention another thing that gives me joy is we continue to connect, that exploring. Yeah, I'd mentioned earlier that something else that gives me joy is learning something new. Learning, for example, I mentioned a new recipe, but I also like exploring. Yeah, maybe just going out and trying something that I've never done before. It could be out at times. I feel maybe how is it going to look like, or that part of I don't know how it's going to be, but I would like to try it out. Let it fail, but I have tried it out. So when I go out and explore, it makes me feel so happy, so excited, so good. Yes. And yeah. Okay. Kish asked, now I can take a moment to respond to a few of your questions. Thank you so much for making this live interactive. Kish, how do you call coffee in Swahili? Coffee is called kahawa. 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 Kahawa, yes. That's the right word. Mani says, I don't know what you said, but thank you for joining this live. I appreciate you. Mani says, that's how you spell coffee in Swahili. Thank you for trying, but the right spelling is Kahaw for watch, then A again. Kahawa. Kahawa. That's the correct spelling. I hope you've learned a new word today, and maybe you had learned it before, but that's the correct one. Yes. And Money, thank you for joining this live. Please tell us one thing that makes you happy. I would be glad to hear. Yes. What is Nazi? Oh, great question. Nazi is coconut. Yeah, that's it. Coconut. Yeah, the one that is it does well in coastal region a lot. So basically coconut. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Yes. Is it Kish? How do you pronounce that word? Is it water or water? Whatever. I'd say water. Water is maji. 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 Yeah, that's the Swahili word for water or water. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's the correct Swahili word. Great, you're a good learner. I don't really want to embarrass myself by asking. I don't know you are if you have a vernacular language because I'm not sure if I'd be ready to learn right now, but some other time. Yeah, great, great. It's nice to have you here, Kish, and for making this live interactive. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I would be glad to receive more questions from all of us who are joining this live. It would be so great. Yes. What's the time here? Just allow me, I'm using my phone, so allow me to check. It's actually 12:33 a.m. So it's past midnight in Kenya. 12:33. It's in the morning actually. And I'm still awake, but I'll make sure I have a good sleep after this. Yeah, what time is it from your end? I would be glad to know. Yeah, as we wait to maybe respond to a few more questions before we end the live, I can just say that sometimes the things that give us joy are the little things that we may ignore. But in real sense, they are the tiny or the little things that really matter. They bring life to life. I don't know if that makes sense, but they're the little things, the small things that make life worth living. They make life valuable. They make life important. They bring so much life to life. I don't know, life to life. Yeah. The small things like going out for a walk, the small things like calling a friend or reaching out to someone, the small things like learning a new skill or just trying to learn something you've never learned before or trying, yeah, exactly like what Kish has just done, just learning new Swahili words. They're the small things that matters. And I would say it's always good to find a way to, however busy you are, because at times life can be so busy until you don't have time for the small things. Just going out for a walk or just having time to enjoy that meal or that kind of drink you like. Life can be too busy, and yeah, it's true, life moves so fast and we are all working hard to earn a living and to ensure that we live a good life. But let's not forget about the small little things or the little things that matter so that our lives are not so occupied and now we begin to get depressed or we get frustrated, we get angry because of small little things that we could have handled when we just had a good time out, going to work, going out to refresh, having time to sleep well, or even to connect with others, to share with them what you are feeling. Yeah, and I could respond to a few more questions as we move towards the end. Yeah, it is good to interact with people. Yes, Kish, thank you for interacting with me and for keeping me company by joining this live. And then he says, what is Mombasa ni yenyewe? Mombasa is a town in Kenya, and it attracts tourists a lot. It's the coastal region of Kenya. Yes, Mombasa. Yeah, that's it. It's basically a town in Kenya, just like Nairobi or Naivasha or Kisumu. It's in the coastal region, and yeah, people like going there a lot for holidays. It's a good place to go and unwind, go and refresh, go and just have a good time to swim or to walk along the beach. Basically, that's Mombasa. Yeah, it's a good place. So you can try it out one day if God gives you a chance to come to Kenya. Yes. Have you ever gone to Mombasa? Yes, I have gone to Mombasa many times. Yes, I have. It's a nice place. I can tell you that for sure because I've been there many times. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, please try someday if God enables you, come to Kenya and go and explore Mombasa. Kenya is a beautiful place. I'm not bragging, but let me market my country. Yeah, and I think it would be great to. You're actually in Kenya. Great. So please plan and go to Mombasa. Or maybe you've been to Mombasa. I don't know. But it's a nice place. It's worth going to. It's worth trying going to. Especially when you just want to refresh, to unwind, especially after a busy month or a busy year, after you've worked so hard and accumulated all the money. Go and spend some of it in Mombasa. Then come back energized to get back to work. You can go with the family and friends or just alone. It would be great. I don't know if it's a good advice. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for being part of this live. I feel it's time to sign out. It's time to let you go. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for being part of this. Yeah, you've made this life happen. Otherwise, I would have been here all alone talking to myself. But it's been an interactive session. And if you find some other time, if you get notified that I'm going live, please join again. Join me and keep me company. Let's come together. Let's connect. Thank you so much, Kish. It's good to know that you like going alone. You still have a good time. Yeah. I wish you all the best whenever you find time to go. Thank you so much. Have a good time. May God bless you. I don't know what time it is from your hand, but thank you so much as you look forward to starting a new day. I don't know. It could be your day is ending, whatever time it is. Thank you so much. And may you have a good time. May the good Lord bless you. Bye bye. Till next time.